Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what is probably going to be some of the only E3 coverage on my channel, and that is of Friday the 13th, the video game. This is probably my most anticipated game of the year, and that puts it above Battlefield 1, and obviously above all the Call of Duties. I'm not even going to buy Call of Duty this year, and we're not talking about that in this video. We're talking about Friday the 13th, the video game. It looks absolutely excellent from this early alpha gameplay. Sure, there's some textures that look a little weird, there's times where it doesn't look like it has the best resolution, but it's still in very early alpha, and it looks spectacular so far. It looks like a blast to play, but there are a few concerns that I have, like this right here. He has the map, and he can just position himself anywhere on the map. The player playing is Jason. He can position himself anywhere on the map. He can project himself further out to literally right in front of another character, and that's something that may be a little bit concerning as a gameplay mechanic, because that does seem a little bit overpowered, and it could be something that doesn't really work well. But right there, you see that kill. That's just a classic Jason brutal moment. I do like that it has the little heartbeat sensor thing, but then once you look in a building, you can't tell exactly where they are. It just highlights the entire building in red. But this is, as I was saying, one of my most anticipated games of the year, because as soon as I found out that this was what, it wasn't last year, it was one of the other titles. It had a different name, Slasher. It was Slasher Volume 1 Summer Camp was the original working title of this game, and then they announced that it was going to be an official Friday the 13th video game. I remember I was absolutely so psyched, and I made a couple videos about it as soon as it happened. I supported the Kickstarter. I'm going to get early access to the beta. I'm going to get the game. I'm going to have a blast. I think I have it for PS4 already, or at least I have it pre-ordered kind of for PS4. I think I might do it again for PC, just because I want to be able to play with my friends on PC. I'm not sure yet, but it is an absolutely awesome looking game that I want to play with a bunch of my friends, and really, just look at this game. This looks like very authentic Friday the 13th fun. Jason moves very slow. The counselor's trying to get away. What I wish they would have showed in this trailer, though, was a little bit more of the counselor and how you get away. Like, sure, they show some of the counselor gameplay here, but they don't really show a ton of counselor gameplay. I wish they would have shown some interactions with how you could possibly get away with Jason. So, something to do with either signaling the police or something to do with killing Jason. I don't think you can kill Jason, but signaling the police, getting away, something like that, so that we would have some more information on something like that rather than just running away from Jason again. And I also wish they would have showcased the camp counselors and their different skills as well, because if you didn't know, each camp counselor has their own skills in this game, which is something that I think is a really cool feature, and that they probably thought was a really cool feature as well, because it really is a cool feature and an interesting feature to introduce into the game, because if you think about it, there's all these different archetypes for the typical Friday the 13th and horror movie characters in general. But it does do a good job of showing how you can interact with the environment. The environment is actually a lot more interactive than I thought it would be. You can turn on the radio, which is something that's really cool. You can open windows. I was thoroughly not expecting him to be able to open the window when he went over there, or go through the window even. When I watched this the first time, you can hide under the bed even. So there's a bunch of different gameplay mechanics that they added into this game that I really would have never thought about. And one of the questions I have is, in the end, obviously Jason finds him and kills him, but how does he see him under there? How does he know he's under there? Because he walks by him the first couple times without seeing him, and he destroys the radio, which, spoiler, if you haven't seen it by now, obviously I don't even know. But there's a couple of gameplay mechanics that I wish they would have showcased more. I wish they would have explained this Jason movement system a little more, because it is a little bit confusing, and it could be a little bit overpowered, or so it would seem. I hope they do a lot more playtesting on it, and I hope that the beta comes very, very soon, because I am so psyched to get my hand on this game later in the year, and it just looks fantastic. Look at that classic Jason kill. He's just stabbing the shit out of the counselor. I wish they would have showcased a couple more of the unique kills, because I know they have Tom Salavini working on a couple unique Jason kills that are from the movie, and I wish we could have seen a couple of those, like perhaps the mirror kill, or just some of the other classic kills that they have incorporated into the game. But what we did get here, I'm happy with seeing that. I hope they bring another trailer very soon, because this was just something to wet our whistles, and let me tell you, it got my whistle pretty goddamn wet, I must say. And it is probably mildly inappropriate, but it's an accurate reflection of how I feel about this game. It looks absolutely great. It looks like a blast to play. The sound, if you guys probably can't hear much of the sound over in the trailer while I'm talking, but I highly recommend. I will link this trailer down in the video below, down in the description below. Please go watch the trailer. The sound is absolutely incredible. They did a great job of putting a very authentic Friday the 13th feel into this game, not only in the visuals, but in the sound design and everything. I think it's going to be an absolutely great game, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it, and I hope you guys can too. So stay tuned here for more Friday the 13th coverage. I will be putting up Friday the 13th, the game videos, as soon as news breaks. What I did with Star Wars Battlefront, I intend to do for Friday the 13th video game, and I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in a future video.